There's a lot of young people today that are born and going to school and college, but they don't know nothing, absolutely nothing about Indian people. And that's why the American Indian movement was born. We said we'd never give up another inch, and we'd never give up another ounce. Because when I was born 77 years ago, we were forbidden. We were forbidden to have Indian names, forbidden to speak our language, forbidden to sing, to dance. But they said there would come a day. The Beer told us that, by Flusto, and Dakota. Said that the American Indian movement was prophesized. They said that when little nothing was left for us. Diabetes, smallpox, diphtheria, massacres, alcohol. Little nothing was left. A new people would stand up. 44 years ago. We said we're not going to take it anymore. We're not going to lie to us anymore.
They asked us to come to a meeting down here at Calico. They said, a lot of things you're going to hear about that's going on. We need your help. So originally, that's how Ian got invited here, was from Pedro Bisnet and Vermont. They were battling tribal government, battling other institutions, the schools, the churches. So that's the reason why they asked us to come in and help them out.
We sent advance crew to let the people know that we're coming. We're going to close off the roads. It's going to be a very peaceful thing. Don't be afraid. And so they went and told them they were welcome. Get up, I was sleeping in the basement of church. Had binoculars, and he said, come on up there. I went out with 2,400 personnel carriers. Grace, how can this happen? I said, I was watching, here comes two jets. Oh my God, just shaking like that, the building and everything. And I said, we gotta dig in, man, we're gonna make a stand right here. And then they come in and when a big gunship, they drop leaflets. Kids ran out and grabbed those leaflets, come back and read them. It was 5 o'clock, next day they get up. The women and children, the traders and the people living there, they're gonna come in after Gladys Bissonette. She walked over and grabbed that rifle. Give me that gun. Pulled it right out of his hand. Said, you warriors, she said. You men, she said, you want to leave? Go ahead. Us women, we're going to stay right here. I'm never going to get on my knees again, she said. I'm going to look the enemy right in the eye and I'm going to get it on. But she embarrassed all of us. Not one person left. Not even the traders would leave.
And the cry went out all over this country. And we showed America, not only America, that this land is still Indian land. Always was, always will be.
Military tents and everything there. And the traders were right down across the road. That's where the store was. And another road goes off there, over in there. And that's where they had filling stations. It was a book out then called Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee. And I said people know a little bit about it, so we'll go here. That's where we made our stand. Man. Thought it was going to be our last stand, but it wasn't.
That you needed to create change, societal change, physical change, educational change, retain the spirituality of ancestry.
Today our young people are growing up a new way of life. Old new way of life that existed for hundreds and thousands of years.
Well, for me, growing up in the movement, it's a lifestyle. It's a way of living. And it's just living the things that Christianity tries to teach the white people. Humility, respect, all that kind of stuff. That's just a way of life. And my husband, my late husband, was the one that drew the AIM logo. His name is Steve Blake. He weighed no canoe, Red Lake Ojibwe. So when I see this, now even though my husband's gone and everything, and I see it, see all these young faces wearing that logo. You can go anywhere around the world and they know that logo.
First of all, thank you all our relatives for being here today on our 40th year anniversary of this walk as we commemorate our warriors and made a stand with us in '73. We have a lot of allies that are here, a lot of relatives that came here and that helped us, so that right here is where they embrace. When we all come together like this and we honor our relatives, it's these young ones that are watching. It's these young ones that are going to carry it on. Because this kind of stuff here doesn't get taught in the classroom. So my dad, Webster, he was at Wounded Knee. He got shot there at Wounded Knee. He made a stand there. So in his honor, that's why I'm here today. He did a lot of good work for the Oyate.
But when they talk about Clyde Belcher, they call it the militant, the terrorists, all those things. Terrorists don't build big clinics and job training programs and all that, and have all the criticism come out of it. But they never think about the infrastructure, the legal rights and the clinics, the housing, the employment, training, health program that we put together. Well, we're celebrating our 10th year. We have 46,000 people using this clinic. Wow. We built a mental crossing right there, counseling clinic, and now that whole corner there's all the dental clinic. I got 6 chairs in there, brand new. You'll go through there in a minute. And it's all financed by our fundraising efforts. So we've put together millions of dollars here.
Been in existence for 10 years, formed as a way to kind of make a clinic that was specifically designed to reflect Indian values and a place where Indians felt comfortable. And still today, 85% of our patients are Indian. And then because it's a blended community, we have 5-10% in other groups as well. So we try to reflect it a little bit more. But mostly we're family practice, so we see a broad brush of physicals, diabetes management, cardiac disease management, a lot of chronic disease management, and then a lot of the same things you would see in any kind of a urgent care setting. So we try to be a resource not only to provide care for the community, but to also be a place where people who need that internship can come.
We got 2 $5 million grants in a row here to train people in the health profession, young people on. The second one, computer programming for the health industry. We had so many people sign up, we had to have a lottery once the word got out. And because you guys all know about the unemployment issues, so this is a place to come.
The most popular program in the health occupations is the Certified Nursing Assistant. Is they can add on to these other certificates, as I mentioned, such as acute care, trained medication. They improve themselves greatly by adding on these additional certificates.
And this is where we designed all our programming to occur at the same time with the same type of schedule. So if you're a new student, let's say you're beginning the academic advisor program, you're going to begin this program the same time as everyone else, and you're going to travel with this group from one class to the next. Now there's good pedagogy at that because you have a ready-made study group that you're moving with. But that echoes back to the teachings of our elders, that everybody in that community has something of value that can be added to the discussion. And all these voices are coming together in this cohort group to help each other learn the material together and move forward. And that echoes the ways of our elders, how we all had a contribution and knowledge base that we drew upon, and it collectively together, those voices sang in concert together to bring a greater understanding, a deeper understanding of whatever problem or challenges we're facing the people. So
this is the only urban Indian housing program in America that has Indian preference, just like a reservation here. There's 218 units here, all the way from one-bedroom apartments to five-bedroom townhouses. Like them there in the middle there, them are 2 5-bedroom townhouses. The program that I operate is 75% Indian control. I demand that everywhere I go, everything I do. I demand that we've seen it in the health clinic. We have a lot of non-Indian people working, but when you walk in the door, the first person you see is an Indian young man or woman welcoming you there. You'll see it in every one of our programs. That's called Indian self-determination. We'll determine our own future. Nobody else is going to determine it anymore for us. I stopped and be an advocate for the total community. And this came out of a strong relationship between the American Indian movement and a program over on the north side called the Old Way Community Center. We formed a partnership, mostly to help our children, keep our children free. The Legal Rights Center was really started to protect them, keep them in the community, keep them in the families, keep them in the community, keep them, in our case, keep them within the tribe. And we've lost hundreds and thousands of our children. They're wandering all over the world, not even knowing from whence they come. Some don't even know they're Indian. And so that was basically, but we've handled everything. We've handled everything since then. And Michael is our executive director here today.
I don't know of any other legal nonprofits like ours that really are centrally a community agency and started and owned by the communities, and then brought in legal service as the service that they're providing. But it's a community agency first that happens to do legal service, rather than a legal organization that happens to operate from the community. And that just kind of, we've been living and breathing that for over 40 years. That's built into our operation.
In one of my last board meetings I've been to here, we've either represented or referred people to other service. Over 280,000 people have been helped here through this Legal Rights Center.
And that's all the way misdemeanor, all the way up to murder charges. But we attorneys specialize in criminal law, but the community just knows we're the law firm for the community, so we get a lot of civil legal questions as well.
They don't even refer to us as tribes. They don't call us the Coeur d'Alene tribe. They call it, you belong to the Quest tribe, or you belong to the Mystic Lake tribe. That's the way they think about us. They think of us about casinos and money, not about what nation we really belong to. So our people are still in dire poverty. Unemployment 82%. Pine Ridge, over 90%. Poorest tribe in the nation.
It's the same fight. And it's the same fight for the future. And I think one of the most important things is to get the young people involved, because they're the ones that will walk in Clyde's footsteps. But the fight is not very different than it was in the 1970s. It's the same fight, only it may be more critical.